What's up, guys? So welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be checking out Amber Heard and Miss She Can't Do Anything Wrong. This Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case has just been it's been one of the most craziest things since it started. I've always been on Johnny's side since the beginning. Since this whole thing started, since he decided to come out and defend himself, which was such a rare and brave thing to do, because most men don't do it, especially most celebrity men. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to lose, stuff like that, and losing the public media because it will destroy their career, which pretty much what happened to Johnny, you know. And I've just been on this 100% and just watching this trial and stuff like that. I haven't really done many videos about it. The trial per se, I've just kind of been watching and see how it goes and everything. It's just been one crazy turn after another, and just it's been crazy. But one thing that's just been consistent is just Amber Heard is just crap. Like I'm gonna come on and say it. I'm gonna just say it. She's crap. Like, bro, her team is crap. Like it's just garbage, bro. It's trash. Like, it really is trash. And normally I do not like to say this. I do not like talking about it, but like some of the stuff has just come on with her, and her just constantly playing this whole fake victim and stuff. It's just trash and it's garbage. So we're gonna get in this video today, guys. Like I said, if you guys want me to react to more videos or things from the trial and give my opinion on it, let me know down below in the comment section. But yeah, let's do this.
Miss Heard would take the low blows and hit him where it hurts.
Yeah.
His children.
Well, should always be left out in the
told
situation.
You that on March 23rd, 2015,
the kids should always be left out.
Things at Mr. Depp, spat at him, and ultimately punched him in the face, leaving him with a shiner.
What the shiner?
You heard testimony from Malcolm Connolly, another security member, who testified he saw Miss Heard throw things at Mr. Depp: a cigarette lighter on a plane, a soda can from upstairs at the Eastern Columbia building. He never saw marks on Miss Heard. But he saw marks on Mr. Depp.
Look at Johnny's face.
Bruises on his left eye, scratches on his left ear.
You know this is hard for him to do.
He took pictures documenting injuries like this one.
Damn. Hold on. I know we're not having a minute, but just like again, she's just garbage. Like, it's just like, oh my god. And that's what this whole case is proving, that she's always been the aggressor. She's always been the one throwing things. She's always been the one to start the argument. She's always been the one pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to get him to snap. Like, she obviously, to me in this case so far, proved that she wanted Johnny to hit her. Like, there were multiple times where she was trying to make Johnny just snap. And just, it's terrible. It's garbage. Because this truly was, like, to me, it was like a abusive relationship.
You also heard from Tara Roberts, a manager at Mr. Depp's island, who witnessed Miss Heard telling Mr. Depp that he was washed up and would die fat and lonely. You also heard from
his career was washed up, bitch.
Heard
excuse my
clawing and grabbing at Mr. Depp, grabbing his hair, trying to pull him back to her. And Mr. Depp had a visible injury to his nose on that occasion. Most importantly, you heard from Miss Heard yourselves on multiple audio recordings, admitting to being physically violent.
Yep, well, there's a lot. That was huge.
You heard Miss Heard admit to
her admitting that they hit him and being the aggressor and yelling at him and assaulting him.
And then you fucking clocked me.
I remember hitting you as a response to the door thing. And I'm really sorry about hitting you with the door or hitting your head. I did not mean to, nor...
You didn't mean to hit me in the head.
Yes, you did.
Door, but you meant to punch me in the jaw.
I meant to hit you, and I did not do this thing with the door. I do remember, I did mean to hit you.
Like, when these recordings came out, I couldn't believe that anybody was still defending her, talking about, like, Johnny's probably aggressive. Like, no, she is literally admitting multiple times that she punched him, that she's hitting him in the jaw, she's clawed at him, she's pulled his hair, she's thrown things. Like, awful. Just awful stuff she's admitted to. And everybody's still like, I'll be like, well, I mean, like, no, bitch, no. Like, come on, bro. Like, and I gotta give props to Johnny for just how strong he is, because I do not know many people, especially many men, that could go through this type of abuse like he was doing and not just backhand her. Because, like, again, you should never hit anybody, especially your partner. But like, it's just like all the things she was doing, him to punch him in the face and the slam when they heard pulling, like the strength he had to walk away and not like pick something back or throw it back at her or hit, like it to me that's really just a testament of what type of man Johnny is. The fact that he didn't smack her, well, it's probably a lot of times she deserved it.
So that you didn't mean?
The door? No, God, no, I didn't.
For punching me in the jaw.
I didn't. Okay, I'm sorry I hit you. I did mean to hit you, but
no, you aren't.
In response, I just reacted in response to
that's her reaction, just to punch him in the face. That's just her reaction. That speaks of her character.
You heard her admit it again.
Like, that's just my reaction.
For complaining about the abuse.
Yep. Always call him a punk.
I didn't punch you, by the way. I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. It was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched.
Don't tell me what it feels like to be punched.
What does it matter, a punch or a slap? You still put your hands on him. Like, it doesn't matter. You can pluck them in the face. You still put your hands on them.
But I did not punch you. I did not fucking deck you. I fucking was hitting you. I don't know what the motion of my actual hand was, but you're fine. I did not hurt you. I did not punch you.
You lying ass.
What am I supposed to do? Do this? I'm not sitting here bitching about it, am I? You are. That's the difference between me and you. You're a fucking baby.
Yep. That was always it. Always the bitch. Always the punk, you know? And these are, like, you could tell, like, she's one type of woman who like, constantly just shits on her man. Like, she's constantly shits on you for not fighting. Despite the fact she knows what type of, like, these are the type of women, they want you to hit them. They want you to hit them back. They want you to argue with them. You know? And when you don't, you're a bitch. You're a punk. You're a loser. You're not a man. You're a baby. You're all this stuff just because you don't want to hit them back and get in more trouble and you just want to leave situations, you know? And that's, again, speak about Johnny, the fact that he did. He did not bait into her bullshit, like, because, like, the fact that she was like, you're a baby, I'm not the one that's sitting here crying over being hit. I'm like, you're not the one that got hit. If you was hit, I bet you'd be crying. Like, so why don't you shut the... I'm like, it's crazy to me that people just can still try to defend her. Like, this woman is nuts. She's all for Bloody Rocker.
You're such a baby. Grow the fuck up, Johnny.
Physical fights?
I did start a physical
He's a child because he won't hit back.
Yes, you did. So you did the right thing, the big thing.
I mean, obviously, like, she wants to be with a man who will hit her back, and I know a few of those who probably would. So that's what you want.
Take a minute to really think about what you just heard there.
Oh my gosh.
If you ever feel...
All right, guys, ads, but yeah, like, it's just it's crazy to me that he's like the crazy person and just a straight up aggressor in this, like he's the wimp, he's the punk, he's the child because he won't hit her back. I'm like, come on.
Quote, I'm sorry that I didn't hit you across the face in a proper slap, but I was hitting you. I was not punching you. Babe, you're not punched. Imagine that was Mr. Depp saying
again,
that to Ms.
I know, right?
Recording.
He already be in jail.
Let's play one more.
He'd been arrested at the funeral. And that was him saying that. He'd have been arrested, handcuffed, he'd have been shit, bro, like he'd have been torn apart. It'd been, yeah. Like if it was him calling her a baby because he punched her in the face and stuff like that, or slapped her or whatever, like come on.
No, you're right, I don't. It's all about performance.
Look at him and her dumbass team. Her team's so trash. Look at her trying to ignore it, bro. She's trying to play so cool. I'm sorry, it's another thing that was on this trial. Like, her emotion was terrible. Like, she's supposed to be an actress, but come on. Like, there are multiple times you can see, like, you see Johnny's face, you can see how this was really affecting him. He wasn't afraid to show his emotions. Well, you got Amber over here sitting... Fuck ass Johnny being a baby, that's all I'm hearing again. You know, scribble. You know, she's just writing this down. And then when she did like cry and so emotions during like her turn, it was so awful. You can tell it was bullshit. Like it bullshit. It was like I don't know how she was an actress And it's a shame because I actually did kind of like her and Mare and Aquaman, but really that's just because she was just hot, and I was like, I mean, I'm a guy, come on, I'm be with it. Like, it wasn't the greatest, but like just the non-emotional and just like, you know, the stank faces, and, you know, and just the whole this doesn't bother me, even though we know it really is bothering you, but I'm not gonna, like, come on, like, stop.
Lay it on me. What else? What else other things you want to add? You fucking lying piece of shit. What? Oh no, I
And here in this corner, she's the one cussing. She's cussing at him. She's being an aggressor. That's all you hear in these recordings. Look at her being so fake. Oh my gosh, she's so fake.
Come on, go be a real married man. Go deal with your shit the way that a man does. Go run to the next house. Every man does. Go. Run away.
This is the real Miss Heard.
Bro.
The
Yeah,
one
I
in
know
the
it.
audio recordings.
A demon.
Not the one you saw in this courtroom. What you didn't hear on a single recording you heard in this case, and there were many played by both parties, is Mr. Depp ever admitting to hitting, punching, or kicking Miss Heard.
Nope, she was just beating the shit out of him.
It doesn't exist. It didn't happen.
Look at her fake ass glasses. I'm
And
so
despite
sorry.
the fact that Mr. Depp and Miss Heard are heard discussing many of the alleged incidents you've heard about at this trial, like Australia and the Bahamas, you never heard Miss Heard accuse Mr. Depp of sexual assault.
Not once.
Unlike Mr. Depp, who you heard admit to and own up to his past mistakes and his struggles, particularly with drugs and alcohol,
Yeah.
Miss Heard will not admit that she has ever done anything wrong.
Yep. That's the
She
problem.
cannot deny what you heard on those recordings.
That's the problem. Like, her just
As
want to be
much
this,
as Ms.
like,
Heard and
she's
her
just
lawyers
this
have
perfect
tried to
person
make
who
this
never
case
did anything.
about Mr. Depp's language.
And that's the problem
It
with
is
this
Ms. Heard that
relationship and any
repeatedly
relationship in general.
admits to
When
violence.
when a partner can't admit their own wrong that they've done.
By
It
April
takes
and
two to
May
ruin a
of
relationship.
2016, Mr. Depp had reached his limit. His mother was dying. His finances were a mess.
In
And when
trouble.
he showed up late to Miss Heard's 30th birthday party because a meeting with his new business manager, Edward White, had gone late, Miss Heard, of course, was not understanding. She was furious. You heard from Mr. Depp, both in this courtroom and on audio recordings, that Miss Heard punched him that evening. He left with Travis McGivern, and the next morning he learned that someone had left feces on his bed.
Just so nasty.
Miss Heard denies responsibility.
And alright guys, I just want to touch on that, like, the whole, like, and this is always when I think of this case. I am one of those persons, like, while I am on Johnny's side, I am not one of those people that just believe Johnny never did anything wrong. I mean, in terms of like of course him not hitting her and stuff like that, but just like maybe being a bad partner in a relationship, I'm not gonna say like he didn't do anything wrong and he was just perfect out the entire relationship, because he wasn't. You know, that, I mean, that's just a fact. He said he did have drug problems. He was drinking. Like, he did have his own set of problems. He wasn't a perfect partner. You know, but the problem is Amber Heard over here, who's trying to look like she never admits she's done anything wrong. She's trying to look like this perfect person. She was this perfect wife, and he was just this abuser, bad drug addict man who was just terrible. And to me, that's always been the problem, because despite the fact that they both were bad in this relationship, with her being obviously much more terrible, he's the only one that got punished. His career got destroyed. It's fine that like he's the one that got punished when they both did wrong. Like, and this is one of the most frustrating things about this case, and why I just can't stand Amber Heard, because they could have just got divorced, both went on to go their separate ways, you know, went on to both still have careers, be successful, still be rich. But Amber Heard and her vindictive, crazy, evil ass decided to try and ruin his career. She just had to be that person by saying those lies. It was just so on that, like, it didn't have to happen that way. And I may be going on a tangent a little bit, but like, let's look at Kim and Kanye and their divorce, or whether the technical divorce or not. They split equally. It was peacefully, it was quiet, you know, they weren't like fighting each other and all this and that. Like, it was a split, and that was it. They both could have split it and started their careers, but no, she had to try and go destroy his. And this is why, like, I don't feel bad for whatever, like, if she does lose this case, because I'm not going to say it's a guarantee, because anything can happen. I do hope Johnny wins, but I'm not going to come out there and guarantee and say, because we don't know what could happen. But if she does win this case, she ends up losing, and she's probably going to appeal it, and she ends up losing the appeal, and it's just done and over with. Like, I don't care what happens to you. Like, whatever happens to you afterwards, you deserve it. Like, her being kicked off of her being fired by DC, fired by DC and Warner Bros. Smart move. That was great. That was great. Like, that was such a smart move. Get rid of her. She's too much baggage now. And I believe she's lost like other things as well. Like, you deserve all that. Because you decided to ruin this man's career for no reason other than just being an addictive bitch. Like, that's the only reason you did that. You know, and you were just like, well, if you're not gonna be with me, I'm just gonna ruin your life. Like, you probably just couldn't stand to see him be happy and move on without you. So you had to try to destroy him, but now it's coming back. And I'm like, no, like, that's why I don't feel bad. And I hate, like I said, I hate when a partner cannot stand up and admit the wrongs of a relationship. Nobody's perfect. No relationship is perfect, you know. There's always some bads at fault. Maybe a little, maybe a lot, you know? Like I said, Johnny had his own bads. He wasn't near as bad as Amber, but he did have his own faults. To say that he was a perfect partner, you know, would not be good. Like, it would be lying. Like, maybe, I don't know if you can, maybe you could say he was even a good partner or none of that. Like, again, like, he didn't hear none of that, but like I said, he had his own problems. And that's why I've always been those people like, yes, I support Johnny, but I don't believe he was just perfect, didn't do anything wrong, and didn't have his own problems, because obviously he did. We saw, like I said, he was on drugs, and he was drinking, and his finances were all messed up. Like, Johnny was going through it, and it was a lot on him. And going through that stuff probably made him not the best partner at the time. And, you know, and it should have just been like, okay, you did your wrongs, I did my wrongs, let's break up. Obviously, we're not good together, let's go our separate ways. I wish you the best in life. And that could have been it. It could have been that simple. Both so successful, both still making money. Instead, your hating ass had to come down and do the dumbest ass shit and try to ruin this man's career for no reason. And you want to sit there and you want to smile and you want to pretend and you want to sit like you've done nothing wrong. It's utter bullshit and garbage to me. And I fucking can't stand it. I can't stand that shit. Like, admit your wrongs, realize it, you know, and none of this could have had to happen. But instead, you want to do what you did, and now it's coming back to you, and I just can't be more happy for that. Sorry, guys.
But she admitted to the prank to Starling Jenkins. You heard him testify to that effect.
Nasty ass.
For almost a month after that, they didn't see.
I'm trying not to cuss too bad on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Mr. Depp, that when his mother died
shitty
on May 20th, 2016, he resolved to leave Miss Heard. He was done.
In the bed, you share together. You
and when
nasty.
Miss Heard learned that Mr. Depp was done, that she was really losing him.
Yep.
She went on the attack.
Yep.
She filed for divorce before Mr. Depp could.
She couldn't handle the fact of him being happy without her.
Mr. Depp's divorce lawyer, Laura Wasser, Miss Heard sent a letter demanding financial support.
You stupid.
And when her demands weren't met, Miss Heard struck a blow against Mr. Depp that was more damaging than any physical blow she had ever landed. When she walked into court 6 years ago today, on
I hope
May
you're right in
27th,
your last will.
2016, to get a domestic violence restraining order against Mr. Depp.
Look at her dumbass.
She did so in front of paparazzi.
Look at them. Look at them. A bunch of people don't know how to do shit. Oh my god, their team is just clueless. They look even clueless here. God, they've been garbage. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm not like on the law, so maybe they've been great. But just from what I've been seeing, watching the videos from the trials and stuff, like her team has just been like they've been abysmal. They've been trash, true trash. Like, and I'm gonna be real about it. They have not been good in any way, shape, or form. So it's crazy to me. Like, it's just looking like they just look like they look like they're trying to like pretend they're listening, but they're really not. Like, just look at their faces. Like look at his face. He looks bored as hell, bro. Like, can you just shut up? Like, we know what she did was wrong, but I still gotta defend her. I still gotta do my job some way, somehow. You know, objective hearsay. That's what I gotta do. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
With a mark on her face. The evidence presented at this trial demonstrates that Miss Heard didn't just want a divorce. She wanted to ruin him.
Yep.
Ms. Heard denied alerting TMZ to the TRO filing in this courtroom. But you heard testimony from Morgan Tremaine that TMZ knew to go to the courthouse, knew what side of her face the alleged bruise was on,
so bad for John.
and that Ms. Heard would pause She would pause
He
for
didn't know what would
paparazzi,
happen.
who got the photos that ended up splashed across newspapers and magazines. Ms. Heard testified that she did not personally give photographs of her apparent injuries to People magazine, but somehow these pictures that she took and maintained on her devices ended up on the cover of People magazine 1 month later.
You can tell even she feels sad for Johnny. It's just sad, bro, because it's just...
In the end, she walked away with $7 million without any tax liabilities, which she said she was donating to 2 charities.
Lying ass!
The ACLU.
That's what I'm saying. She lied about giving it to charity. Like, that's how you know you're really disgusting.
The ACLU, they got less than $1 million from her. And the Children's Hospital, they got $250,000.
Man, you disgusting ass.
But that didn't stop Ms. Heard from telling the world that she
know
everything.
I know all this stuff happened, but just hearing her talk about it, it makes you just hate her more.
Donated everything. The word donated. And that didn't stop her from testifying under the penalty of perjury.
No. Alright guys, that is the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, man. Again, it's just sad because you could tell Johnny did not want to happen. He didn't want to go Hughes. He didn't want to go through this. I think, honestly, despite all the things that Sia did to him, I think he wished her no wrongdoing at the end when they got divorced. You know, and this, like, for him, this isn't about trying to win some money or get back at her. It's just about clearing his name. Because... And that's one of the things I always talk about these type of cases. Like, this man has kids, you know? Like, do you know what his kids must have to go through? Like, I don't know if any of his kids are still, like, in school or anything, but, like, to have to go to school and hear from your other friends, hey, we heard your dad's an abuser to his ex-wife. You're a piece of crap. Like, it's hard. So this is about him, like, clearing his name for himself and for his family. It's not about winning some money or even getting back her. Because, like I said, even at this point, I can honestly say I can still believe it. I still think he wants her. He doesn't, like... want any wrong that happened to her, because he did love this woman at one point enough to get married, and I think that's still there. And I honestly don't wish, like, I honestly think he doesn't wish they had her, but he does want to clear his name, because he did try to ruin his life, and he's trying to clear his name and trying to prove to people like, hey, I didn't do this, which I can honestly respect, you know. And the fact that I think it's just hard for him to do this, it's hard. You know, and he just wishes that they didn't have to be this way, but unfortunately it is, and unfortunately that's because of one person, Miss Mean Ass Amber Heard. You vindictive, you just straight up bitch. You just straight up vindictive bitch. I'm just gonna say, you just straight up vindictive bitch. That's what you are. Like she said, you couldn't let it go. The moment you saw like he was really done with you, that he was ready to move on and live his life to the fullest. Without you, you just couldn't let him go. You're like, oh, if you're not gonna be happy with me or miserable with me, you're just gonna be miserable by yourself. I'm just gonna destroy your career. That's what you did. Over there demanding money from him. No one probably at the time, like, she might have been probably doing more because her career wasn't nearly, like, her finances weren't nearly as down bad as Johnny was. So you were probably doing better at that time in terms of just financial. But no, you want, just petty, man, just petty. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you guys want me to react to any more clips or even do videos of my own thoughts, you know, of the Johnny Depp and Amber case, you know, everything that's happened so far, please let me know down in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed it, you guys enjoyed my little rant, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. There'll be a link below description to the original video as well as the original channel. Please go support them and go check out the original video. I'm not the owner of it. Make sure also let me know your thoughts on the comment section. What do you think? What do you think about the case so far? Are you on, like, I guarantee majority of people are probably going to be on Depp's side, but if you are on Amber's side, tell me, please, why? After everything we heard, how, and just, like, why and how can you possibly still be on her side? So, if you are, let me know down below. And, again, guys, let me know what other things you want me to react to. Make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share, guys, if you guys enjoy it. It helps get the video out there. But it's like cracks them out. Peace.